What is up, Metalheads? Today we are going to talk to you about Game Envy hobby holders. I met Game Envy, actually, the owner's name is Kit, and I met them at LVO 2019. I met them through Yeji of Snickernack Studios. Really nice people, and I'm going to take a moment to show you about their product because I feel that this could be useful to quite a few people out there in the hobby. First of all, since they started sponsoring Metalhead Minis, we will now have these holders in the miniature painting classes, such as painting faces and eyes, the beginner painting, blending and glazing, and so on and so forth. So we will have these holders, and these are basically their standard ones. I believe they are $19.99, and then you can get an extra bag of the extra caps. It comes in a pack of 10, but you'll see why there's only a few, so I could show you how they work in just a moment. But the pack of 10 extra caps is like $2.50, which is not bad at all. Of course, if you want, I think you can use regular bottle caps as well, but to me, I like to just use what goes with the product. These are detachable, just so that you know. This handle part here, it's for 28 mil figures. Actually, it can even go for a little taller too. It could fit 40 mil and such. If you like a larger handle, you can also get ones with more of a grip. The Kickstarter was already done for these parts. The really cool thing about this is that you could choose, when you go on the site GameEnvy.net, you could actually pick all different colors that you want the bottom part to be, the middle part, and then this part. The caps, I think, are always black. I haven't seen them in any other color, but like these you can order in any color. So as you can see with mine have purple and orange and black. I wanted to basically do Halloween colors. But here, this is the arm also in another color option for the 28 mil to 54 mil models, because it can fit some 54 mil too, but it really depends on what kind of scale that they are. But this one might be a little taller, but this is definitely good for bigger grip, especially if you have arthritis or something like that. And then this one, same thing with the bigger grab option, except this one has an arm for taller figures. This can actually accommodate 54 mil, 75 mil. Depending on the figure and how it's done, you can probably do ones a little taller than that, 80, 90, you know, like that. Because I actually have some figures that are a little taller, and it just kind of the head would just kind of be up here, but it really depends on the model itself. But just to give you some examples of what you can use it for. Now, how to attach the model onto these is you would use blue tack, or if you're in Europe, you can use white tack. That actually holds better than blue tack in my opinion. But let me tell you the real cool thing about these. What I really like about these hobby holders, seriously, is one struggle that a lot of hobbyists go through is that they have very limited space to work in. So the cool thing is, so basically what happens is that people have to have multiple holders for each figure, right? But the cool thing is that if you're limited on space, the caps hold a figure, right? And of course, they twist on and off, right? So then you only need to have the caps out, and this is why you saw that there were only 4 in the bag, was because I wanted to show you this. These are Zarbag Gits from Games Workshop, Warhammer, for the Nightbolt game. I got them in my Adepticon swag bag, and actually when the contrast paints come out in June, I plan to test out the contrast paints on these models, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, I wanted to be sure to show you, though, an example of how you can use these holders, okay? And I'll just use this one since I was already taking the cap off it to make my life easy. And basically, you're going to work on a model, right? So then you twist it right on here, paint, 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 and then you're like, okay, done with this one, put it down, and then put on the next one, paint, 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 and so on. So that's what I think is really great about these for people who are limited on space. Now, make no mistake, I still love my GW, my Citadel holders, and I still have quite a few of those. I actually have 4 of these smaller ones, 2 of the ones with the arms, and 2 of the larger ones. So I still love those, but I also have room to have all these extra things. But in the case of painting armies and you know, larger amounts of models, to be honest with you, if I have the other holders being used and I'm starting to get limited on space, these are actually really helpful, I feel. So I wanted to just take a moment to share that with you and share about the hobby holder products. I also would like to take a moment to share with you that those of you who follow Metalhead Minis, or if you go to our classes, when you go on GameEnvy.net, you actually, if you use our code Metalhead Minis, you get 10% off your order. Isn't that nice? So I wanted to be sure to share that with you too. So anyway, I hope that you like here what I showed you about these hobby holders. I hope that this was informative for you, and if you've never heard of hobby holder, I'm hoping that you'll give them a try, especially if you're limited on space, because I think that these are actually very useful for you. They're very comfortable to hold, actually. And I like that you can do different color options and kind of make it more your own. So I think that's definitely cool. So GameEnvy.net, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope that you guys have a great day. Don't forget to follow us. Check us out online, www.metalheadminis.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so that way you're in the know when we have another video coming out. And have a great day.